Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of The Buzz Factor. What was that?
That was me saying.
Not Halloween this week. You're making weird noises,
Oh,
scary
fine.
noises. It was Halloween. Wait, was it Halloween
That
a while
was
ago? It was
like
Thanksgiving
ages ago.
recently. It was
Yeah.
something recently, wasn't
Thanksgiving. We
Thanksgiving?
had like a cranberry chicken. It was interesting.
it? I occasionally get the cranberry chicken pizza from Hal's. It's pretty good. So you could say I'm thankful all of the time.
Yeah.
I'm just the most thankful person because I eat a lot of pizza. Don't sit down. No, don't.
Oh, no,
Lazy.
not quite.
Yeah. Buzz Factor is all about standing up anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how is everyone this week?
Gonna move your bag.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. We've actually moved slightly this week. The camera's in roughly the same position. Still got the lovely, lovely bar in focus.
Yep.
That bar is living
Could
it
hit
up.
the bar.
But we have physically moved slightly, so we're like closer
100
towards
meters
the
away.
McDonald's now. 100 meters. Closer towards the McDonald's, which is frankly where I want to be.
We are still in the office.
Still in the office, yeah.
We should say that. Otherwise, people will think that we're just streaming remotely and just talking about buses.
But now you've made it suspicious. Now they probably think we are doing that but lying about it.
Like that time that people thought we pre-recorded.
But you're talking about the time we did pre-record?
No.
No. The time people thought it, but we actually didn't. Okay. What have we got to talk about this week anyway?
We've got a few things.
Yeah. What
Got some-
lanes have we got? What are the lanes?
Well, we got some bus lanes and
We're
some infosec lanes.
Back
Well,
in the office, so we have lanes this week.
one of the bus lanes is actually a train lane, maybe.
We should rename it to the transport lane.
Yeah, the transport lane.
Go it is the bus factor, but I still think,
Should we call it the transport factor?
the transport.
Risky.transport.
Jeez. Risky transport. No, let's not do that. How's that? Risky bus is great. Risky bus is already perfect. It's like it doesn't need improvement.
Yeah,
It's
we
already
just
the
need
best.
like 1,000 more Patreons to get the.
Yeah.
TLD
1,000 more
for that.
Patreons and we can do that.
Yeah, but yeah, we've got a few things.
A few things lined up.
We've got a lot in the infosec thing. We might cut a few out as we.
Yeah, I
go.
can't believe you guys managed to find as many things as that. Because I was thinking this morning, and I was like, I can think of one thing. I was like, oh no, two things. Like, I haven't read most of this news, actually.
We got a few. And one is actually just popped overnight.
Oh yeah,
Bottom one.
the bottom one there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting.
It is quite a nice story. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Well, let's start with, of course, the biggest news of the week, the most interesting thing.
Oh, which one's that?
Clearly, it is the it's the terminal emulators news.
The
Yeah, that's
terminal emulators.
it. Yeah, what does that mean? Why is it written there?
Well, that's your story, isn't it?
How is that my story? What terminal emulators?
No. So there was people had been fuzzing terminal emulators and found a bunch of stuff to do with escape codes.
Okay, so this is different to the thing we see come up every year when a new set of people realize escape codes are a thing. Did you know there's a command you can do and it like erases what's on your screen and it can be in files? Like it's
so
different to that.
This is slightly different because there was they found one that would print a new line.
The new line character?
No, like in an escape code, it would print a new line onto the command line entry. So it will basically execute whatever was typed in. So you can basically, if you cat out random file off the internet,
Mm-hmm.
it will
Catting a
run.
file will result in command execution.
Yeah.
Of what was in the file?
Text file with some escape codes defining a file to program to run.
Okay. That's weird. Not 100% sure how that works exactly. I guess that's why it's
Well,
used
escape
stuff.
codes can put stuff into the command buffer.
Can they?
Yep.
Okay. So there's like one for like load this into the buffer, another one for like here's a new line, bro, execute it.
Yep, pretty much.
Gotcha.
And that's the thing that was found.
Mhm.
A bun, as well as a bunch of other stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's weird. And like, what's
But
the
yeah,
defense? I don't know.
The general gist is terminal emulators are like not good. And if you're going to be catting random stuff off the internet,
Which is a totally fair thing to do. Like catting a file off the internet.
what if
should
it
be-
looks like a text file?
I mean, what if it looks like a text file? Then yeah, cat it. Like it should be
What
safe
if it's
to
a text file with some escape codes in it?
Yeah, well, okay, what I'm saying though is like it should be safe to cat a file, right?
It should be, but it's not.
Yeah, I guess so.
And
Is there anything
that's
that's
the
safe?
problem.
Is there
No.
anything that's safe?
No.
You just look at a computer. Or, let's say that you just press enter 3 times on a login prompt and it logs you in. Nothing
Oh.
is safe.
Nothing would do that. Though.
Nothing would do that.
Surely not. Surely not.
Only the most
Windows 95 did that, didn't it?
slightly different.
You clicked cancel and you just got logged in.
Cancel would log you into someone, or Windows 98 would do. You could, if you clicked help and then you clicked go to the print dialog and then find my computer, you can eventually get to a place to run programs like that as well. That one's actually kind of common. It happens in there was a
Didn't old Gates have the cancel bug while he was doing a presentation and he couldn't work out how to log in, so someone yelled out click cancel and he did that and he's like, oh, I didn't realize it did that.
Oh jeez, I could see that happening. You got to remember the first version to Windows weren't multi-user, right? So,
oh no, far from.
And then they kind of shimmed it in, and multi-user originally wasn't a security separation. It was like a kind of oh my god, there's a dog there. Look how cute it is.
A dog?
Yeah, the fucking husky, the fucking right there. Look at him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at him. Fucking, he was
way off the camera,
oh,
folks.
sorry, but look at him. Look at him go.
He might come.
He was
Nah, he's going the other way.
Yeah, he was super excited before. He was looking good. The dog factor. I'll get a dog. I
Yeah.
prefer someone else gets a dog. You should get a dog.
Yeah, we've
Mm.
thought about it.
And then let me
Probably
play with
not
your
until
dog.
after the honeymoon though,
Mm,
because we're going away for a couple of months. and
yeah.
you can't just let a
Yeah,
dog
fucking.
go.
It's one of those things you don't even. I don't even think about. It's like, oh, I want a dog. I can't go away. Oh my god, it's playing with someone. Oh, it's playing with someone. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
we got a Turner.
Oh,
Look at him go.
Not on a red light though.
Nah, not quite. We haven't had any so far.
Not
We
that I've
are on a
seen.
different angle, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it's harder to pay attention. We can still see the light and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a new person in the office, and they thought it was amazing that we had microphones.
Oh
Like-
yeah, like real microphones.
Yeah.
That always surprises people. Like when we rock up to a conference and we've got our B-sides, our Bus Factor gear, and they're like, "Wow, you guys actually." This is a dumb joke, but you guys have put real money into it, haven't you? Yes, we have.
Yeah.
That's why we need those
Yeah,
patrons.
because we were at B-Sides last week.
with old mate Liam Masor.
Liam
I
Masor.
can't remember what his handle is.
Yeah, Liam Masor. That's how we called him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we're just discussing potential new endeavors for Bus Factor in the future.
Yeah. The ones across the ditch.
Across the ditch.
Yeah. Depends on the date, though.
Yeah, because
I-
some of us fucking plan our weddings at the worst time.
Oh, far from. It's a Friday.
Huh?
My wedding's on a Friday.
Yeah, but, still annoying.
It's going to be a beautiful day.
Well, you should just call it U2. You should call your wedding U2
That's not funny.
because it's a beautiful day.
Far from funny.
Dum, dum, dum.
Should we put the Venga bus back on?
No,
Oh,
we
we got a
shouldn't.
Turner.
Oh, this could be it.
This could be it.
Nah.
Oh, I thought there was 2 Turners.
Oh.
Orange.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Look at
it
that.
go.
Oh. That was easy. Oh, jeez. That was
Right.
a full bus as well.
Bump it up, Stevie.
Okay, what are we bumping up to?
Just one.
I reckon one, yeah. Okay. What do I do? It's been a while since I've manned the laptop. Here we are. Wait, that's not right. Here we are, almost. Bam! One red light runner. One too many, am I right? Running red lights kills. I got a red light ticket once. It was horrible. These bus drivers never get one.
Just got a snap on having a look at.
Oh yeah? What's the snap? Is it good? What is it? Describe it. Is it gonna go away? Can I see it? Oh, so I was guessing. I don't get it. Nonetheless, shall we pick some news?
Yeah, we could do.
Yeah?
What news would you like?
Oh, we did talk about the terminal emulators thing. Oh, we'll mention the Apple thing. It's pretty funny. High Sierra. You know why it's called High Sierra, right? Because they must have been high when they wrote that code. Am I right? Am I right?
I don't know what you're talking about, Stephen.
Well, imagine you can't log into your computer, right? So let's talk about why this bug's funny. For those who don't know, this is you fucking look at that.
It's just orange.
Oh, so close.
Or just orange.
I looked when it was orange, and I thought it might have been like that for a while. Jeez. This is the Apple bug where you can log into a disabled account by pressing enter lots. You type in root, press enter a few times, and it's like, yeah, sure, bro. You can do the same thing.
Some
on the
people
command line.
just did it in once.
Yeah, so I didn't exactly see the like implementation code or whatnot. You can do it from the command line as well. Like you can do stuff, log in remotely over the internet. But like, did you see that?
It wasn't on SSH. I saw it was just on
Not on
remote
SSH,
desktop.
but you can use it to Privisk.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that I think is funny about this is if you go back and look, like 2 weeks ago, people started bringing this out. It got disclosed 2 days ago-ish. People then went back and saw that 2 weeks ago. Someone had like posted on the Apple forums being like, oh, if you're having trouble getting into the root account, if you like lost your password or something,
Jesus.
try this. It seems to work. So that's a way to get back into your system.
I didn't actually say that.
No,
That's terrible.
It is just ridiculous that, and it was so funny because like no one responded, being like, "Holy shit, what?"
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's funny. Like it's no one's fault
we're going
as well.
slow. We're going slow.
It's a good sign. Yeah, I've seen like a few buses going slow there. I don't know what like.
They
causes
just keep
it.
coming. They keep coming.
Oh,
Orange.
Oh,
One more,
yes,
one more.
yes.
It's
Yeah,
the tail.
I'm gonna count that.
You're gonna count it?
That was like pretty clear tail.
All right. We can do the replay option if you want.
Oh, let's.
That's
have,
probably far too late.
No,
But
we can do it. We can do it. Yeah, it's okay.
Car's already gone.
Super late. I'm gonna bump it up. Well, what are we gonna say for bus count this week as well?
This week. Well, last week we had a stunning 0.
Mm-hmm. We did have some waivers though.
Oh yeah, we had waivers because it was kind of like the boat factor, waves.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, I
Oh,
guess
shit, that's a car. That's breaking the law.
that was a car. I guess I'll put my number down maybe after a story from the bus lane.
Okay. Do you want to take one?
So, today, Friday of all days, was not pre-recorded at all.
Not pre. Well, it's not. Don't make it suspicious. Jeez. No, it's live. Look, I can prove it. Someone in the chat is saying some lame stuff. It's amber, not orange. Mate, it's an orange light. That's
Come
what
to
we
New
call
Zealand.
them.
Come to New Zealand.
orange.
It's orange.
It's orange.
Yeah, so today there was actually going to be another train strike. So there was actually a train strike like 2 weeks ago.
While we were doing the bus factor? Did we talk
No,
about
it was on a yeah, we talked about it on the bus factor, but it was going to be on a Wednesday.
That's right. Yeah, I remember.
But they had another one. We're going to have another one today. But I've heard it got cancelled.
You've heard it got cancelled because
Well,
it did get cancelled.
Well, it did get cancelled. And I thought it might have been because the company actually decided, hey, let's pay them what we were originally paying them.
That's what you would
instead of
hope,
less.
that they didn't like go back on their shitty contract.
But I've heard it's just because the cops are like, you can't do that on Friday. There will be drunk drivers.
That's really tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone in the situation seems reasonable, except the piece of shit company who's like underpaying
yeah.
their staff.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know we should be paying this much. Like the cops are like in a shitty position because they're like, we don't want more drunk drivers on the thing.
Yeah, I can fully understand that.
Yeah.
But I can also see why Friday would be an excellent day for a strike
would be.
because they would lose so much fucking money.
Not to mention, if there were a bunch of drunk drivers, like, then it would be on that company's fault. You know, the company who's being shitty with their fucking thing. It should be.
It should be. but-
Morally, it would be. Like, the cops wouldn't put it on them, of course, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad. We stand in solidarity with the train drivers who are being screwed over by big train.
but yeah, because of this non-strike action, I think we might see a bit busier buses.
Because people might be catching buses instead.
Maybe.
Yeah, I
Shall I
mean,
put a number down at 11?
11. Okay. 11.
Oh,
I am gonna do the scummy thing that I always do.
and go one higher or lower?
Yep. That's why they call me Scummy Steve. I'm gonna go with 10.
10?
10. 10. You disgust me.
I discussed you. We had to clean your desk to do
We
this
had to
show.
clean my desk. No,
Yeah,
no.
you left.
chose to clean my desk. I left to clean my desk.
So how many Coke cans were here before? There was probably like 50.
Por favor, no hablo español, mi amigo.
And about
No hablo
Five
español.
of them still had Coke in them.
Mi amigo.
Some of them had mold in it.
El loco taco.
Crazy taco.
Yeah, el loco taco.
The crazy taco.
Yeah. It sounds cool though, right? El loco taco.
You're just saying the crazy taco.
Yeah, which sounds great. It'd be like a cool bar name, right?
Yeah, I would probably go there.
Yeah,
the
you go
crazy
to
taco.
The crazy taco. El
I
loco
potentially
taco.
have.
You potentially have
Oh, there were some like fucking weird names over there.
el loco taco.
Um,
I don't know much Spanish. For those who are wondering why I would be saying
you were
something
pretty
like that.
fluent.
12. Someone reckons 12 in the chat. So
Ooh,
your
12.
boxed in, Hugh. I'm sorry, you are probably not going to win.
Well, it's gonna hit 11 on the dot.
On the dot.
So look at this.
Oh,
We just need
oh.
to get a lot more
This
running.
does look good today, actually. Like it feels like a good day
Orange.
for it.
Oh, look at this! Look at that was red. That was red. Did you see that?
He's not a bus, mate. He's
Does
not
it
a
say
bus.
bus red light runners or does it say red light
Fuck
runners?
it, I'm changing it. It is going to change to say bus red light runners.
Also illegal because he's a cycle. No. Oh, you're changing that.
Yeah.
Oh, rude. I thought you were changing the number.
No, I'm not going to change the number. Bus red light runners. That is an interesting little thing that you did point out. It doesn't actually say bus red light runners. It does now, buddy. No, it does.
Oh, I wonder if Metlings are watching. Because they were interested 2 weeks ago, but then they quickly
I
died
wouldn't
off.
say they were interested. They responded to a tweet being like, "What? Why red lights? What, do I need to do something here?" And they saw it was you and were just like, "Oh, fuck off."
Well, it's not common knowledge that it's me from the Twitter.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, it is common knowledge, but it's not super obvious unless you have listened to the podcast.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, if you notice, we don't introduce ourselves anymore.
Yeah. People
the-
know who we are. We're the Bus Factor.
Yeah, the bus factor.
Oh,
Someone
at B-sides.
was shit talking me at B-sides. without
Yeah, at
realizing.
B-sides, at the night before the pre-drinks.
Yep.
Someone was saying, oh, yeah, I really hate that SS23 guy on the Bus Factor.
Oh my goodness. Was it
And
serious?
then I was just like, oh, what do you think of the other guy? And
Yeah.
they were like, oh, yeah, the other guy, yeah, he's all right.
Oh my god. I fucking. Oh.
No, they had issues with the other guy as well. And I was like, oh, what issues do you have with the other guy?
Yeah.
And someone at the table was like, shut up. But I
don't
got him
know.
a few more drinks and then I was like, oh, so what issues did you have with the other guy? And apparently
It's going to be something
the
that.
banter's not good. I think that's what it
The
was.
banter's not good. Yeah. I was going to say, his problems are going to be things that we realize are problems and keep them intentionally. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, like they could produce it way better instead of just doing it live. And it's like, yeah, that's the point, buddy.
Oh, we've got a fucking bus video from Chogs.
A dirt bus video for us. I mean, we can open it.
Oh, we
Um,
can open it in the chat window.
Oh my god, is that gonna like? Can we not just do something better?
We can make a new thing.
I mean, we could just open it in the chat window and then go back. I don't know. It's not the banter factor. That's exactly
Oh,
true.
we
Oh, here
can
we are.
see
We
it.
can see it here. Okay, here we are.
This is Wellington.
Yeah, this is up by Lamnakian. Oh, this is a car. Oh, this is. I'm guessing. Hang on.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Hold up. Doesn't the bus have right of way then?
Oh, hold on. Go back in that video.
Yeah.
This is a car dash cam. Right.
Yeah. Okay. So
we're on a
red light.
red light.
Then changes to the give way light, right? Not green.
Oh, we'll watch.
That's give
yeah,
way.
it's
That's give way.
Yeah, so bus has right away there.
Bus does have right away. Okay, so is the problem that he was indicating and that he thought he was gonna pull over?
What are the new rules again? They changed the rules.
Are
back
the
to-
new rules that the bus, or did they change them back?
Well, they changed them back to what they were when, like, our parents were.
Gotcha, yeah, because
Learning.
when I was very first doing it, it was car has right of way in this scenario. Then I remember when I was in Australia, it changed.
Because you
To
give way
buses right
to. No, it's nothing to do with cars or buses.
No, I'm
It's-
just saying, in this situation, I'm saying.
Yeah, it's.
So it used to be that, like,
you would give way to people on your right, but now
yeah,
you give you would give way to people turning right, but now you give way to people turning left.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so that it
I
changed.
think.
It changed like about like 3 years ago now or something.
yeah,
4 or
something
5.
like that.
Yeah.
And that's what it used to be back like
Okay.
forever.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the
5 people did.
The green light on that turn is fucked. Negative buses on red light. I don't think you had a green light there. That was a
Oh
good
no,
way,
the
wasn't
green
it?
light on that turn is fucked.
Oh, so you're saying that. I see what
it's
you're
hard
saying.
to tell though.
Okay, so you're saying that the lights are actually broken and it is actually green. Okay, are you sure? Are you sure you don't just think it's green? And
Everyone must give
actually
way to
not?
buses to enter traffic.
yeah.
Oh,
To
one
be
more.
fair, you also kind of have to give way buses here because otherwise you die. So
Oh, we should put on some. We should put on some.
yeah, I do
handlebar
trust your
cam
I do
footage.
trust your trogs. It's a very confusing video just because the light's broken in a perfect way. That
Yeah. So
it's
if you
impossible to
reported that,
realize.
cops just wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, because cops would just be like, "There's nothing wrong here." Yeah. But assuming he went through a red light, that is atrocious. And you know what? When we get our global satellite array of cameras watching
There is
every,
actually a camera
lights.
on that intersection.
there is.
There is.
Well, maybe we could get access to it and run.
I don't think we'll see the light the bus
Factor
was on.
Global. Yeah, I mean,
Because it's basically where Chocolates was coming from there.
when we finish the OpenCV setup, we'll have little animated light things everywhere that will tell us when people are going through lights. We'll have alerts and pop-ups.
We should
and
do this over
sirens.
the holidays.
We could Christmas holidays. We'll both be at the office at some point, I'm sure.
Oh,
Do you reckon our boss will let us do that?
No, I'll
Yeah.
probably be up the coast. No, I'm going to be doing work. I need my leave.
Oh, I thought you were doing work here. Okay, yeah,
No, I'll be up the coast.
gotcha. I'm not very good at working remote, so you're not to do it.
Um, yeah, see, I'm good at doing everything.
Good. Yeah, I don't know about that. Acceptable.
Oh, there's that puppy. No, that's a
Well,
different puppy.
Oh, it's a different one. Yeah, no, it was like a husky before. This is like a.
He
I
might
don't
have
know.
changed into a different husky. You can pull the thing up if you want.
Yeah.
No one-
we've got
no
like
one can see
curtains and blinds and stuff. They can. Everyone can see you.
Yeah, see, look, if you wave at people, they just can't
We've
see
had
you.
lots of people wave back. They can see you. It's a thing we've had to deal with.
No, they can't see it this time of
Oh yeah,
like
probably
with
not
the
this
light.
time of day, but
When
generally
it
they
gets
can.
later and it's just like we're in an office with lights on holding microphones, people are like, what the fuck is happening? We got
Yeah.
some old looks on the boat last week.
Yeah, you were like staring people down,
Yeah,
as
but-
we pointed out.
Even before we started waving, people were like,
Yeah, it
Why
was
are they
still
holding
pretty weird
microphones?
before that because we were on a bus and just kind of like, yeah, it was pretty weird. Okay, should we pick some more news anyway?
yeah, which news would you like? We've done High Sierra, we've done Terminal. Domains.
Sierra. Do you know much about this Intel ME thing?
I do not.
Okay, well that's unfortunate because neither do I, and it's on our news list. So
Oh,
briefly,
Intel
this
ME?
is about the Intel management engine stuff. I think I believe that just as someone found a way to
Do you want to
do
be a
some stuff.
guest? Do
Do you want to talk? Do you know about it? The new stuff, not the old stuff. No, that's the really old stuff. The new Intel ME. So Skitch was just saying there's like a reasonably old one now about someone removing Intel ME, and he did like a nice little write up on that. And it's really funny actually. I think we talked about it at the time.
I think so, yeah.
They like, oh yeah, someone went away for a weekend and like found some fucking super elite ways to do some cool hack stuff, and then we carried on. And it's
Yeah.
like really funny how they brush over these like super cool stuff. No, this one is like there's some kind of like from USB you can access the IME or something and pop shells, some shit like that. I don't know enough about it to comment on it. Point is, if you're running Intel, well, guess what? You're already screwed. It doesn't matter. Who cares? It's over. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Should we talk about, what do I know about? That Exum thing I read about.
Yeah.
You
I read
heard of that?
briefly. Yeah, I do. So this is the
So Exum's a mail transfer agent, so MTA,
mhm.
because there's a lot of 3-letter acronyms with M and A to do with mail.
Yeah, really, MTA.
MTA is the email server, basically.
Yeah, okay. So it receives email.
So Exum has a bug, which I believe is still not patched, but patched forthcoming.
Yeah, it was a little bit ambiguous about that, wasn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, I just hit the burp.
Sorry, no one heard, but now they know. You disgust me.
Yeah, so Exum had this, it's got this option for clobbering, is what they call it. Oh,
Mhm.
clustering. One of,
Those are very different things.
wow, it's a SMTP verb that they use.
Oh, hang on. Are you thinking of fuck, it's not clustering or clobbering. It's chunking.
Chunking. Yeah, it's chunking. That's the one.
Yeah, I wondered.
Started
what
with
you
a C.
Jeez.
But yeah, from that chunking command, you can just get RCE.
That's a very let's clarify exactly. Yeah, there's a buffer overflow. It's not a fucking backdoor where it's like into your code. There's a buffer overflow in this plugin / feature.
Which you can get RCE from.
Yeah,
Whoa,
I
that
haven't
guy
seen a
has
proof
a
of
red
concept.
face.
Ooh.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
It's down there.
What was that one?
Oh, he might
It's
be like
too far.
down
It's
here
fine.
now.
Now I haven't seen a proof of concept for this. I saw a crash proof of concept. Have you seen an RCE proof of concept?
Yeah, I was reading about an RCE one. I didn't actually see the code for it, but
I'm asking, has it been released?
I'm not sure if it's been released.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
the patch hasn't been released, so
Because you need like an info leak or something as well, right? On a modern Linux. Oh.
fuck! I turned around for a second.
No. You need like an info leak, right? Surely. Because
Yeah, I suppose because like ASLR and all that shit.
yeah, and like the proof of concept I saw was a crash. So if you crash the mail server, then I mean it sounds like you're pretty screwed. So I mean it'll be. I'm sure someone who knows things about computers can write one, but I
Yeah.
haven't seen one yet.
Yeah, but yeah, Exim's pretty popular.
It
Like,
is, which is I'm also
more
wondering.
than 50% of used email servers in the world.
Which, to be fair, is probably 1% of mail traffic. It's just
Yeah, I would also agree with that.
yeah. But
Because
why have they
there's
not been popped
Gmail
yet? Then?
and then there's Exim.
Yeah. Why have they not been popped yet? If there's a bunch of exploitable Exims in the world, why haven't they been popped?
They probably have.
Have they? You reckon?
Maybe.
Someone did mention that they thought they had seen a bunch of Exim crashes over the last month or two, and they said that could possibly be related. But it's hard to tell. Like unless you're running full packet capture and you just see like my Exim crashed, you don't really get much out of it, do you? So who knows?
Honestly, if I had an Exim server
Mm-hmm.
and so I use Postfix, not Exim.
Oh wow, so much better.
Yeah, I know,
Is
right?
that-
But like, if I was running some internet service and buffer overflow got dropped,
yeah.
that could turn into RCE. But
Mhm.
so the developers were like, "Oh, we can't fix this straight away." So like, just
Turn off the feature,
yeah, like,
which is reasonable.
yeah. I suppose that's kind of what happened with the SSL, like, not SSL, OpenSSH, the client roaming option.
Yes, yeah. I mean,
Is
it
that
happens all
what
the
it was?
time. People are just
But
like,
yeah, like, just turn off the feature.
It's a reasonable defense. And I mean, it's annoying, but surely you have some way to roll out that to all your servers anyway. So I would
It's
hope.
interesting they couldn't just fix it because most buffer overflows are reasonably simple to fix.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
normally just bounds checking.
Yeah, maybe it's like one of these fucking fancy protocols where it's like almost Turing complete, and so you need to do like fancy math, and then each relies on the previous, and so blah blah blah.
Yeah, something like
There is like complicated protocols occasionally, so who knows?
that. But yeah, so that was the Exim thing.
Yep. You got anything else here to talk about? Okay,
Uh,
so I'm going to talk about the one that I actually want to talk about. Wait, how are we going for time?
Like half an hour.
Oh, we're only halfway through?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I like this news
We've-
story anyway, so hopefully we can squeeze some, like, juicy goss out of it. You know this one?
Which one are we talking about?
You don't know this one? Oh my gosh, should I tell you which one we're talking about? Should I tell you?
Yeah, go for it.
So, have you heard of Bitcoin? The Bitcoin one.
I'm just gonna go get a drink.
Okay. Okay, I'll talk about it while you do that. I hope I don't fuck it up. Come on, go. Quick, go, faster.
You better not.
I'll try not to.
Do you want one?
Yeah, okay. Same again.
Right.
Something like that.
Because this is going to be a long story.
It is hopefully going to be a long story. So this one is super interesting. I saw this one got dropped last night, I think. It was I saw it last night before I went to sleep at least, and had like a decent read of it. Got dropped on Twitter to a link on Pastebin, and I don't know how the link originally got there. And it says a little story about Bitcoin, and it starts off with like, "Hey, I'm dropping this on Pastebin anonymously because I don't want to be blamed for blamed as the guy who stole like a lot of Bitcoin," which is always a great start to a story when someone's like, "Hey, theft and millions of dollars and being blamed. So I don't want to be blamed for that." Blah 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 blah. Then it goes on.
It does
starts
go
off.
on.
We should. I think we'll cover it in like some depth If we got time.
Oh yeah, it's a good story. I think it's worth mentioning.
Let me bring up the story while I go from memory.
Yeah.
So he talks about how Bitcoin wallets are just a SHA hash, right? A SHA 256 hash.
Private key is just a SHA hash, and from that you can get a public key. And the pay to script hash is normally how people redeem Bitcoin.
Sorry, the pay to script hash. What?
Yeah, so it's basically a Bitcoin address.
Pay to what are you saying?
Right, ignore I said that, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a SHA hash, which is your private key.
Yeah.
Yeah, your private key is a SHA hash, which realistically, it's not exactly a SHA hash. It's just, some random bits of that link. So you can
Yeah.
derive keys using...
modern wallets will make the private keys like a different way, but like when it boils down to it, it's basically a SHA hash is what it deals with. And like
it's just some raw bytes, yeah.
There's some other stuff in it, like it's not just SHA-256. There's also the RIPE-160, and so there's some guy that's doing a project to try and get collisions, and he's finding like a fuckload of collisions.
Yeah. Nonetheless, this does lead to some interesting little thingy-majiggies. Like everyone probably knows of the Brain Wallet thing.
Oh, people are going through that quick. Yeah, so Brain Wallet, you've got a passphrase.
Or a password.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And you just SHA-256 that. That's your private key.
Yeah. Also known as a really fucking bad idea. But for some... so here, this is one of the big problems with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is used by people who don't understand computers. Generally speaking. There are some people who do. But I would argue it's probably less than the general population.
Yeah.
Like generally speaking, if let's say 1% of the people in the general population know something about computers, less than that who deal with Bitcoin know about computers.
Yeah. So with the Brain Wallets, people were using stuff like, for example, if you take password, use it as a Brain Wallet, look at the public key address, you'll notice Bitcoin has gone through that public key address.
Yeah. So basically think of a common phrase, common word, a lot of jokes. Satoshi Nakamoto, if you SHA-256 that.
So this guy, he started off just, let's see like what people have used.
Yeah, so he went through and did a bunch of stuff. So he did word lists, dictionaries. Let's see.
But he got into some interesting stuff. So that's basically what the space bin is. He thought, why not use like block hashes?
Yeah, so the first thing he talked about was, deriving a private key from the hash of another block, right?
Yeah, which is interesting. It basically means, like, there's a lot of blocks there. So if you just remember, this is my block.
Yeah.
And that's the way. It's basically like a seed to make your...
Yeah, it's just like Brain Wallet. Instead of remembering the word password, you remember block 357. Whatever.
Yeah.
Now, this has the exact same problem. Like it's slightly sneakier, but it's just obfuscated. It's not...
Oh, it's definitely
not better.
obfuscated. Yeah.
It's not, it's still a tiny search space if someone else happens to think of it, which this guy did. And to be fair, I wouldn't have thought of this.
No, I wouldn't have. So I read it today and then I was just like, fuck, I could do that. I could do it for a bunch more things. Like there's
there's heaps of data that people might be using.
Yeah,
right?
especially in the blockchain. Like you could like hash like all of the random things and just be like...
Yeah, but like you're like, the reason I think I wouldn't do it is because if someone's like, what happens if you derive a key from another block? I'd be like, that's retarded. No one would do that. Why would they do that? That's a horrible idea. That's just
But
like
it
Brain
gets
Wallets.
worse because people, as well as blocks, they do it based off transactions.
Well, yeah, the other one, he was trying to do stuff generated from the Merkle root.
Yeah, Merkle root, which is like to store the transactions. And the third one was actual transactions, I think.
Yeah, so what was the next one?
This was like...
repeated words. So this is, rather than just password.
I couldn't actually reproduce his hashes there.
You say like you didn't get that hash out of it?
Yeah, so I couldn't work out, like, see where it says SHA-256, sender times 2.
Yep.
I tried sender, hash that. No. Tried sender, hash that, hash the result. No. So I'm not too sure
Let's quickly try it. Let me just put my mic
doing.
down.
And tried with new lines and shit as well.
Yeah, because like these people clearly aren't smart, so it's a little bit hard to tell.
The guy that wrote this up looks legit.
Oh yeah, like this guy definitely seems legit. But I mean, the people who are doing this in the first place. P6. What does it look like? Where are we? Hang on. Is this is the hash here,
Yeah,
right?
that one there, the
No.
098.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell. I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm guessing that's not the part that he faked. If anything, I'm
yeah,
guessing he just
that's not
there's
the,
a new line, maybe like a /r/n instead of just /n, for example,
Oh, yeah, potentially.
something like that that we just haven't looked at.
The most exciting bit is he found that people were hashing public keys to make new private keys and then new public addresses based on that.
Yeah.
And he saw like a lot of Bitcoin going through that.
So yeah, let's just quickly go over this again because it's a little bit confusing, and this is where the fun is, right? If you Blair. So his example here is take a look at this private key. He shows a private key. The public address for the private key is X, and the raw bytes for the private key look like blah, and they do look random, right?
They do.
It looks like a completely random private key, but it's actually the SHA-256 of a completely separate public address. So let's say Hugh has a wallet, and I say I want to derive my wallet off his wallet. So I get his public key, I hash that, and that becomes my private key. Now, this is, once again, like before, a really horrific idea for all the reasons we've previously mentioned.
So, like, given that, why would this come up? Like, can you think of any reason why this would come up?
I really liked reading that bit of the write-up, right? Because, yeah, like when he starts off by just saying, hey, this is the case. And you're like,
Why?
That's weird. Is it dumb people? And he kind of delves into a bit more, and he points out, like,
it's not
really
just one
eloquently.
thing.
Oh, it's not just one wallet. This is
and there's significant amounts of money going through it.
He said he wrote a bot to just check for this. So he got all the public keys or something.
Yeah,
and
all
then
the
hashed
public
them
keys that have money in it.
Yeah.
In fact, no, just
that have
all,
been used.
all the public keys that have been used.
Yeah.
Another thing I was reading was just all the ones with money in currently. But
Yeah,
this one's all the ones that have been used.
he derives private keys for that and monitors when
Yeah.
they get money in them. He found one that had, while he was monitoring, 9 Bitcoin transferred through it.
Yeah.
That's a 21K or something he said in USD. That's some nice money. He said his bot had a bug in it. He was planning on stealing the money.
Yeah.
Like, not
Oh, we
stealing it
got a
might not be
fucking,
fucking
goose.
goosey woosey. Goosey woosey right there.
Yeah, he was
Um,
gonna steal it, but
He
it
had a
didn't
bug.
publish the transaction. So he made it sounded like he made the transaction, just didn't publish it to the
Yeah, so he
blockchain.
fucked up his bot. He rewrote it, tested it, got it done again, and eventually managed to steal a little bit of Bitcoin. And now, getting to why this happened.
He just stole another 9 Bitcoin.
Was it he stole the full amount?
Yeah, so another one came through that was around 9.
Okay, gotcha.
And he stole that.
I thought he
and
stole like a tiny bit or something. It was a little.
So
I got,
from
it was
that,
ambiguous.
he posted a tiny bit to like a puzzle hash, which is like another thing.
I don't know what it is,
completely.
but yeah, that
Um,
was where I got a little bit confused as to. He eventually identified the person who owned the Bitcoin.
and
though,
at
right?
that point, the person was just like, "Holy shit, my money just like went there." And
Yeah.
then he was like, "Oh wait, no, that was me. I can just give you everything back except for the tiny bit that I sent to this puzzle hash."
Yeah, and he sent that so that the person would identify. So someone had 9 Bitcoin stolen. And they didn't want it stolen, right? The person who had this money stolen didn't realize that. What are you doing there? Jeez,
Just
wrecking
twisting
my
things.
microphones. The person who had the money stolen didn't realize that he was using one of these essentially backdoored wallets. And so at this point, you got to ask, how did this happen? What's happening? And one of the things he talks about is that, let's say you were trying to backdoor some wallet software. If you were trying to do it based on like generate a random, 20-bit key plus a random string, it's
Yeah.
going to look really, really obvious in the code
Yeah.
because you're going to see like some generation thing with like a secret key.
And
like,
if there's like any code review, people will be like,
yeah,
"What the fuck
is this? However,
if you just hash the public address,
hash the public address of something,
people
then
will be like, "Yeah, hashes go through all the time. That
yeah,
looks
hashes,
legit."
hashing Bitcoin, that's fine. And it's like a super sneaky way because like as he managed to monitor all these addresses. It's not computationally hard to do that, but unless you thought to look for it, and unless you were really looking at that code, like some people would pick it up, sure, but at least it was having like a really line by line audit, not just looking for suspicious code because it's not suspicious,
Yeah.
but actually understand what each line's doing. Such a sneaky way to implement a backdoor.
Definitely.
But he does say it could be a bug, and I agree it could be a bug.
Yeah, so the guy that lost the 9 Bitcoin, he was using blockchain.
.info, which I thought was just
.info.
an informational website or something. I didn't quite understand that, but
Nah, there's also a wallet, blockchain wallet.
okay, so they have a wallet software on there as well.
Yeah. So he was using that. So the guy that found this and another guy like got together and like
Mhm.
went to blockchain and been like, this is the issue. Like, can you like look into this?
Yeah,
so
did you guys get hacked or something?
they looked through all their addresses and they found like a couple more addresses that could be interesting, but they were like,
Yep.
nah, like it's not with us.
Yeah, they didn't think they had
It's
any
hard to
kind of
know.
security breach.
And I was reading the Reddit post of the guy that lost the Bitcoin, and people were like, when did you generate it? Like,
Yeah, because that's
did you generate it here and now, or did you generate it like ages ago and you might have been compromised then?
Yeah.
Which, like, still there's
Yeah,
probably.
because it had to have a wallet generation. It's the wallet generator that's been compromised here, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So what was the answer? When did you generate it?
He didn't reply.
Well, fucking what? God damn it. Well, here's the other thing. This could all be some elaborate hoax, right? Think about it.
I looked through all of those addresses.
Yeah. And they
There's-
stretch back a while, right?
Yeah, there's
So-
a significant amount of money. So I don't think it's a hoax.
Yeah, I did because I just thought of that briefly. I was like, could it be a hoax? And I was like, it's totally possible to do this as a hoax, but unlikely. It's also just like such a great story. Like it seems unlikely to be a hoax because it's too good. It's a great
I
story.
read it and I was just like, is this for real? Well,
yeah,
this
you read
is
it. It's like some
for real.
spy shit, right? You're like, ooh, I want to read more of this. It's great. I highly recommend anyone because like our explanation, I'm hoping was okay, but read the original post as well because he goes into more detail about kind of like his project because also the way it started. I'll hash some random words. Reasonable.
Yeah.
Next part, I'll just try hash some random data. Oh, it works. I'll try more. Like it's such a reasonable set of conclusions that it just doesn't seem like a hoax because there's no leap of faith there. It's just
Yeah.
step
Yeah,
by
'cause
step
I
by
think
step
he
by
was-
step.
At the end, he was just like, oh, he was just going off the hashed addresses. And
Mm.
then he was just like, I found some other ones. Oh, wait, I had like preceded my known addresses to
Yeah.
be the block hashes as well. So, like,
Oh yeah, because he was hashing words and then he put some stuff in there.
yeah. And it was just like by accident, he like stumbled on some other stuff as well.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, it's such a good story. I really like it.
Um,
Anyway, if you were the person who backdoored that and you'd like an exclusive interview with the Bus Factor, let us know. We are more than happy
it'll
to.
be truly anonymous,
Well, I mean, we can do it anonymous.
as anonymous Bitcoiners.
Well, I'll do it over Tor or something. You see, someone
We do actually need to set up a way to
doing
get
it.
call-ins and stuff.
Yeah, we do. Someone actually added voice chat to Ricochet really recently as well.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
It's like beta. It's not very good. I mean, Tor hidden services, right?
yeah.
Like quite high latency. It is low latency, but not that low.
Yeah.
You do. I guess you'd want to do like a play. Oh, look at
This is
that.
it. Yeah.
Fucking what is he
Fucking that was
doing?
like 2/3
Number
of the bus.
31 Wellington. What are you up to, mate? Fucking, he should be fired.
Do you want to bump up?
Bump it up. I'm so gonna win with my guess of 10. So easy.
Nah, man. We just need. I don't know how many we missed because, like, I keep on turning around.
Yeah, I'm
It's
facing the
a-
right way, but like that's such a good story. I'm like engrossed with it. I can't help it.
It was a good story.
It's a good
And
story.
so after reading that, I was just like, what the fuck are these hash puzzles?
Oh,
Puzzle
the
addresses.
thing he was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't look into that. I was
Yeah, so
sleeping.
I had a like brief gander. So the one he put money into, someone
Mhm.
just like posted a random picture being like, this corresponds to the private key of this Bitcoin address. And
Gotcha.
there's like fuckload of Bitcoin in it. And it hasn't been solved in like 5 years.
Ooh.
And I'm like, shit, could I do this?
So it's like puzzle. So you basically make a puzzle, and the reward for solving it is some Bitcoin if you're the first to solve it.
yeah.
That's fun. I mean,
But,
like I would.
5 years. It makes me wonder whether it's not actually a puzzle or it's a really fucking hard one.
Hmm. Yeah, like some things are just too abstract to be solved. Like,
Yeah.
it's just not solvable, right?
Yeah, this is it.
Nah,
Boom.
nah.
Boom.
Oh yeah.
Just the tail.
Here we are. One.
It was a
four,
long
six.
orange.
Yeah, it was pretty long. They do last
Do
a
you
while.
want to bump that up? I
Bump
need to
it
get up
up.
to my 11.
You reckon if we go really, really hard, we might be able to get up to it.
But then
before
reading
we-
about these puzzles, I found another like puzzle thing,
Mhm.
which is there's a transaction out there that goes to like heaps of different addresses. The first transaction, like in one transaction, the first address had 0.001 millibitcoin.
Mhm.
Second one had 2 millibitcoin. Third one 3 millibitcoin. So on and so
Yeah,
on down
yeah.
to like 0.1 bitcoin,
Yeah.
which is a sizable amount. So I think it worked.
Now it is. Didn't used to be, but yeah.
Yeah. And so people worked out the private address for the first one
Yeah.
because it was just like the
This
binary.
is a puzzle, by the way.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is a puzzle. So the first one, the binary number was 2. So the private address. If you,
Oh, literally. So it was
Yeah.
almost 0. It was 2. Okay, gotcha.
oh, I think it. Oh, yeah. The first one was 2. Then the next one was like 3.
Gotcha. Okay, I think I can get all of them at this rate.
No. So what it was each one was so the first one
Mhm.
had 1 bit in it.
Yep.
So the first one was 1.
Yeah.
Easily. Second one was 2, so there was 2. And then third one was. No, it must have been something more because it would have had a 4 in it. But yeah, basically the number of bits went up. So now they're up to like the 53rd one.
And it's like hard to solve.
It's got 53 bits in it of random numbers.
Oh, of random numbers. Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay. This is confusing. I don't 100% understand, but I get the idea. There's a puzzle when it gets harder.
Yeah, so
And
it's got 53 bits.
Each
of,
previous solution doesn't help with the next one. So,
No, it looked pretty random as I was looking at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, some guy like wrote this like basically big scanner. He's going through all like combinations
Ooh.
up to 160, not the whole 192.
Yeah. It gets pretty big when you get up to the.
Because he's like, there's got to be collisions, and this is a fun project to do.
Yeah.
And he's got like all distributed, so like people can run clients, but the clients have like remote code execution from
Classic Bitcoin, right?
trusted SSL that's not verified. So
Mm.
basically, anyone can send them a command and be like, I'm just gonna fucking run this command on your computer.
Classic Bitcoin, am I right?
I know it's an interesting thing, but yeah, like they just got the 52nd one, which had 0.052 Bitcoin, which is
Yeah, decent money.
it's worth a bit.
Yeah. I don't know. You do that thing back in the day, if I had saved up 20,000 Bitcoin, I'd be rich.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what they say? The best time to invest in Bitcoin was 20 years ago. Second best time is don't do it, it's destroying the environment.
Oh, you and the environment.
Yeah, well, I don't care about the environment.
Oh, my dad called me.
Oh,
Should I call him back?
not on the show. It'll be weird. Unless he was calling
He
to.
also sent a text. It's all to do with entropy and how you get a random value. He's listening.
Oh, to that
live.
particular
like-
challenge, or
Something to do with what we were just talking about in random numbers.
yeah.
I like how he called.
Yeah, if they're just increasing the amount of entropy per thing, then yeah, it's gonna get unsolvable really quickly, though, right? Like that's not a challenge. That's just a brute force, right?
Yeah, it's now become a brute force. Like
Yeah.
when I saw it, I was just like, holy shit, I could get this. So I like went through
Yeah.
like, okay, all of these have been like taken. Now it's up to like the 53rd one.
Yeah.
I was just like, can I get it? Can I see a pattern?
Show me the matrix.
I'm not
The
seeing a
numbers
pattern.
are flowing down past you.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's just a random
Just-
thing.
Just write an AI to solve it for you, bro.
Oh, should I try that?
Just write an AI. AI is the future.
But yeah, now it's to the point where like there's just a random address in there that has a bunch of Bitcoin.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how all addresses in Bitcoin work, don't they?
Yeah, so it's
It's a random address has got some Bitcoin in it. Steal it. Do it.
most wallet generated addresses won't have a whole bunch of zeros at the start.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I hope so.
Yeah.
So statistically speaking, generating a randomly generated wallet address with all zeros is as likely as any other wallet address.
Yeah, fair enough. But no.
I'm not going to run my Bitcoin out of it though. Don't worry.
Oh, 2 turners.
It's kind of like, you know, like Lotto here, the lottery. I had a math teacher who, whenever he brought a lotto ticket for his wife, like, you know, they brought lotto tickets together once a week or whatever. when he would pick the numbers, he would pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And he was saying it's as likely as any other combination. There is no
Yeah.
other combination that's more likely than this. It's 100% every time. It's it's like exactly the same.
Yeah, I can see that, but you also wonder whether it's rigged to not do that.
No, well, that would be crazy. It'd be illegal as well, right?
Yeah, I suppose
It's
so.
not rigged to not do that. It's just the chance of that happening is so low, as is the chance of any other combination of numbers.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's funny, and his wife would get pissed off. Like, it's not gonna win. You can't pick that. You're never gonna win. He's like, nothing's gonna win. That's how it works. That's how they get you. Gambling is a tax on the poor, man,
Yeah.
and the poor woman.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah,
I thought you were
boy.
just saying, man, like,
I was, but then I decided to turn it into a joke. After I got told our banter's not good enough, we got to up it with the shitty puns.
damn, we got a like woman in the office now. We
Yeah.
gotta watch what we say.
Well, I mean, I would
I
say.
think you have to watch what you say.
Okay, well, here's a question. Have I said anything dodgy? I generally am not sexist unless it's really intentional as a joke,
Wow.
right?
I like how you added as a joke.
Yeah, no, like I think you can use extremes and offense for humor, right? That's how most comedy works. Is you say
Fair
something ridiculous or sarcastic or like you push things to really far extremes. And there are circumstances where that's okay and not okay. Example, you're presenting at B-sides and you want to talk about something really sexist. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
Yeah.
You're with your friends and they you understand the humor, you know it's not going to offend anyone. Go ahead. Right? I feel like it's
So
okay.
you talk at a few conferences.
I try not to, but yeah.
Can you give any opinion, any advice on how people could they configure their Twitter to talk at
yeah.
conferences?
So okay, I wonder where you're going with that. I was like, this sounds weirdly sincere. What's going on here? Did you guys know that if you have ever opened Twitter and accepted notifications, it registers a service worker that is allowed to run even when Twitter is not open? So no, I guess this works for more than just Twitter. If you accept a notification thingamajiggy, that can now run code on your computer all the time. You don't get to decide when that happens. Chrome is just like, it is running. You can't stop it. Which means if you're doing a conference presentation and you think to yourself, oh, I've had Twitter notifications pop up before, I'll close Twitter. That will solve it.
Because you had them down in Christchurch, didn't you?
Yeah, that was when I left the tab open.
Yeah.
I closed the tab this time.
Still happens.
Still haven't. So now I know you need to go in and explicitly deny, turn off the notifications. And of course, it's not integrated with the Windows notification system. So it's kind of convoluted to turn it off. You got to click on the settings option, go into the settings, block the
Yeah.
site, blah, 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 blah. A bit annoying. But
It is quite.
yeah,
There
I
should
don't
be
know.
just. I wonder if there's actually a extension that you can just disable all.
Temporarily, yeah.
Yeah,
Like a sleep button is what you want, really.
yeah, like
Like Windows has, or like Apple Growl stuff has, I think.
yeah.
Where's that husky at?
What do we have time? Oh, we've actually spent quite a lot of time on that story.
It was a great story. I like it.
It was. I liked it.
Yeah. Well, we got anything else we want to talk about here?
What?
Alright. Oh, wait, hang on.
Oh,
What's the
burnt
bus lane
bus.
stuff? What's that?
Yeah, burnt bus.
Burnt bus.
There was a bus on fire on the
Today?
motorway
Shit.
today, this morning.
Shit.
It wasn't actually on fire. It was
Why do you say it was on
smoking.
fire?
It was
it's smoking.
smoking.
Close to being on fire. You know
The
what
fire
they say?
service came and said, "Nah, it's not on fire."
Where there's smoke. They turned up and said it's not on fire. We're out of here. Call us when it's on fire because this doesn't count, okay?
Nah, they were like, "Nah, there's no fire risk,"
Okay, I see.
and they had to get towed. And people had to get onto another bus on the motorway.
Oh, that's a bit. I'm guessing they closed off a lane or
They must
owned
have.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always tough when something happens on a motorway, right? Did they do emergency lane here all the way? Could the bus pull over out off the traffic?
Oh, there's some points where it doesn't have it. I don't think.
Yeah, because along the coast or the beach somewhere, there's just no room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally can't do it without cutting away a mountain.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in favor for, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
That's a good story. Did anyone get hurt? Any deaths? Anything
I
like
don't
that?
think there was any deaths.
Lame. Just the bus driver's ego.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a death here. I wonder what happened to that guy.
He went to ICU, right? So
Yeah.
probably all right. We haven't. If he died, it would have made news, I reckon.
Yeah, probably would have.
They're like, hey, someone died. Hey, you know what I found out the other day? Just talking about transport. One of the most deadly maritime disasters in New Zealand.
Yep, I think I know this one.
The SS Penguin.
Yep.
Strikes fear into the heart of any marina in the world. The SS Penguin.
Yep.
I'm a penguin.
Yep.
Penguin. Get it? It's funny.
Yeah.
It's a funny name, right? Like
It is
people
kinda.
died. Like literally people died. So it's kind of. I feel a little bit less laughing, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
The SS Penguin. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, New Zealand's had a few big disasters.
Not just maritime ones. We had the train one, right? That one
Yeah,
killed
we've had a
lot of
train
people.
one. We've had a plane one. That was down in like Antarctica.
The Erebus one was that? Is that what
Yeah.
it's called? Yeah. Yeah. No terrorism.
now we can't,
no
like-
terrorism that's killed many people. We had the
Now
Rainbow
we can't
Warrior.
just randomly tourism around Antarctica.
Oh, is that what happened? They were like, no, we're not allowed to do that anymore.
Yeah, they killed like fucking 300 people, and they're like, yeah, we probably should do this.
But wasn't the issue that like the flight plan got all fucked up or something? Like they did an investigation and they were like,
Yeah, flight plan got fucked up, and
and the company
visibility was
lied
shit,
about it or something.
and they couldn't really see, and yeah.
I can understand why, but I mean, I don't know. I probably wouldn't go down there anyway, right? Especially if it's just a plane ride. I'd be like, meh.
Yeah.
All right. They occasionally do the things where you go down there and you like work for 6 months. which
6 months. Yeah,
It's kind of fun, but like,
It's a long stretch.
yeah, especially like with, like, I don't know. If you went down like with your partner or something, it might be okay, unless you found out you hated them and you had to spend 6 months there with them.
Yeah, most people with partners like are quite comfortable doing that with their partners.
Someone I was reading a thing yesterday actually, which talked about how normally that's okay, but 6 months in a constrained space is the issue.
Yeah, like you wouldn't be able to talk to your other friends.
Yeah, you can't get out is the problem.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing today? The same thing I do every day, being next to you. Again, oh, you want to leave? No, it's Antarctica. You can't. It's fucking cold outside.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it, but I've thought about it. Thought about doing it, and thought no, but still.
Oh, we were orange for a second there. Yeah, I think we need to find the wired one.
Oh well, we've got it recorded. We'll be all right. We're almost done anyway.
Yeah.
Weeks. We've got a new internet connection at the office now. Maybe we should stream using that.
Oh, we could.
That's probably okay.
Nah, we probably shouldn't.
Wow. I think we'd be all right. Yeah.
Does it have external?
Dunno. But if it does, it has some sweet bonded tubes. We could do it. We could balance our tubes across that connection.
We could.
Pretty speedy. You got any other news you want to talk about? Anything else? Oh, we should talk about the Christmas scenario for the Boss Factor. We will be shutting down over Christmas.
Oh, will we?
You're going up to the beach, you said.
Can set up something.
Like by yourself? What?
Buses drive past.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be there.
Yeah, fair
You
enough.
want to do it with your fiance?
Yeah.
I don't feel like she could do a full episode. Like, just because no one wants to.
If we give her a bear, she would.
Yeah. Yeah?
Oh, that'll be good. Yeah, just
Okay.
need to find some beer.
Yeah, just need to find some beer. I especially like cucumber beer. You know cucumber beer?
Yeah.
It's really green. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, so next week I won't be here. I'm going away. And I think I won't be here the week after that. So this might be my last Bus Factor till the break.
But then the second week that you're away, I
Yeah.
potentially also might not be here.
So we might actually only have one episode left in the year
Well, we might have one after that.
after Christmas.
Yeah, like the Friday just before Christmas.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'll be here for that, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll let you know what's happening. But everyone's closing down over Christmas anyway, so we probably wouldn't have much listeners. So then
Oh.
again, Christmas morning you wake up, the new episode of the Bus Factor's out, Mummy. Daddy, put on the Bus Factor. So maybe we should.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Should we call that it?
call that it. Yeah, think so. Catch you
Alright.
on the flip side. I'll see y'all later, and Hugh will see you next week, hopefully.
Oh no, not that one.
And I'll do it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Catch you
Yeah.
later.